The tradition continues.
Calvary Global to the world 24/7.
Tradition continues.
Calvary.
In Gaza, an 11-month-old baby has died from malnutrition, just one of dozens of children who've lost their lives since Israel began blocking the flow of aid into the territory. 2 million Palestinians remain stranded, not only cut off from essential supplies, but also under relentless shelling. At least 64 people were killed Friday, including a family of 10. It also comes as Hamas expresses full readiness to release all remaining hostages in return for a permanent ceasefire.
The whole neighborhood was asleep, just like everyone else. There was no resistance and no weapons. There was nothing but cans of beans. Then we saw the explosion. We went out and we found people torn apart in the street. We kept gathering body parts until around 3 in the morning.
A media group affiliated with Yemen's Houthis says that the US has conducted fresh strikes in the country's northwest. It comes a day after the US killed 80 civilians in airstrikes on one of Yemen's ports. The Houthi news channel says that paramedics and port workers were among the dead. Iran's foreign ministry has condemned the attack as barbaric. Iran remains wary of US intentions ahead of the second round of nuclear talks. Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi expressed doubts but confirmed attendance at the upcoming meeting in Rome. The first round in Amman was described as constructive. While President Trump hopes Iran will end its nuclear ambitions, Tehran insists that its program is peaceful. Russia says that it has removed the Taliban group from its list of terrorist organizations. It hopes that this will allow both sides to fight terrorism and the drug trade. Russia's Supreme Court made this announcement after President Vladimir Putin last year said that the group was an ally in counter-terrorism. The Taliban is still seeking legitimacy of its rule over Afghanistan. And US President Donald Trump has said that he will halt peace talks if Russia or Ukraine make a deal too difficult. He made those comments after his Secretary of State Marco Rubio had sounded the alarm by saying Washington will move on from Ukraine peace efforts if there is no progress made soon. Rubio also said Europe can help move the ball when it comes to ceasefire between Ukraine and Russia.